Hi, this video will help explain your science assignment for October 15th. Today, we will explore our moon's rotation and revolution and the causes of moon phases. This video is linked here, so you pressed this button to watch the video. In your assignment today, I will go through the slides and then you'll watch a Brain Pop video and listen to a Moon Phases rap song on slide 14. And then you will have to complete slides 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23 by completing the tasks. The phases of the moon and eclipses is our topic for today, the 15th, and tomorrow, the 16th. The moon revolves around the earth, and the earth revolves around the sun. These changing positions and patterns cause people on Earth to see moon phases and eclipses. In this picture, you can see the Earth, the moon, and its orbital path, and the sun. The moon, whose name is Luna, rotates or spins on its axis and revolves or follows an orbit path around Earth. Like Earth, the moon moves through space in two ways. It revolves on an orbit path around the Earth, which takes the moon 29.5 or a half days. It also rotates, spins on its axis in the same amount of time, 29 and a half days. So that means 1 day on the moon is equal to 1 year on the moon. If you look at this diagram on this slide and you watch the red dot, you'll see that that side of the moon never faces towards the Earth. And therefore, people on the Earth will only see one side of the moon. It takes the moon 29 and a half days to do both revolve around the Earth and rotate 1 time fully on its axis. We can never see the far side of the moon. We only ever see the near side. Now in this video linked in this slide, you'll be able to see an explanation as to why we only see the near side. In this diagram, you can see the moon is locked face to face with the Earth as it makes one complete revolution. We're going to look at our workbook page 28 to be able to see how we can make a model. I've also linked this workbook page here to slide 6. And we're going to use these movable moons to move them into position. You can see the moons have faces on them. The faces represent the near side of the moon. We cannot see the far side from Earth. So we're going to click and drag our moons and arrange them so that they are facing the Earth. And if you look closely at these moons, you'll see that they make a complete somersault all the way around. And it takes 29 and a half days to do so. The moon only reflects light from the sun. Sunlight bounces off the moon. The different shapes we see as the moon revolves around the Earth are called phases, and they are caused by the changing position of the moon, Earth, and sun. So we can see the sunlight bouncing off the surface of the moon, and as it's moving around the sun and around the Earth at the same time, we see those phases change. You can see the names changing down here, and you can see the way the shadow moves across and back on. When it's lit on the right side, we say it's waxing or appears to be getting bigger. And when it's lit on the left side, we say it's waning or appearing to get smaller. It gets smaller to new moon, it gets bigger to full moon. This slide will help you learn the names of the phases. Again, if it's waxing, that means it appears to grow bigger, and it's lit on the right side. You can see it's lit, it's lighter, the sun is reflected on this side, the right side. And as the moon goes through these phases of waxing, lit on the right, it appears to get bigger and bigger till full. This is fully lit near side. When it's waning, it appears to get smaller. So it's lit on the left side, and it appears to get smaller, smaller to new moon that we cannot see at all. So we have a waxing crescent, a little sliver. Third quarter, it looks like half of the moon is lit, but it's only a quarter. Then we have waxing gibbous. A gibbous is not quite full. And then we have full moon. Waning gibbous, it's the same shape as waxing, except it's lit on the left side, and waxing is lit on the right. First quarter is opposite third quarter, lit on the left. Waning crescent, we can see the crescent here and here. This crescent is lit on the left. And then new moon we cannot see because none of the near side is lit. Here is a full image of all of the phases of the moon. So here's the sun. The sun's light bounces off the moon and back into space, so the people on Earth can't see new moon. Waxing crescent, a sliver is lit on the right. Waxing means it's going to appear to get bigger. First quarter, waxing gibbous, full. Can't get any fuller than full, so now we're going to wane. Waning gibbous. Third quarter, it's getting smaller. See, waning, lit on the left. Waning crescent, new moon again. That's the phases of the moon. The next couple of slides will take each phase individually. New moon and full moon are opposite each other. And if you look in this diagram here, you can see the alignment of Earth, moon, sun. That would create new moon. And then we have full moon. Moon, Earth, sun. So the moon is on opposite sides as it revolves around the sun. Waxing crescent is lit on the right, waning crescent lit on the left. Waxing getting bigger, waning getting smaller. Third quarter, again opposite. Third quarter is waxing, it's lit on the right. First quarter is waning, it's lit on the left. Gibbous is not quite full, lit on the right, waxing gibbous, lit on the left, waning gibbous. You're going to watch this video, Brain Pop, explaining all of the phases, and then listen to this super fun rap song. When you are done, you are going to complete the slides that follow. The slides that are listed here have actual tasks for you to complete. If you need a hint, you're going to click the icon here, and it'll link you to a page that will help you with the moon phases. So for example, it says to click and drag these to match them with the picture. And if you're not sure, you can go back to slide 8 to look at the names. Go back to the match it, and you could say which is the full moon, drag and drop the name to match each of the slides. Go to slide 17, same idea. You're looking at the moons, which one is new, which one is full, first quarter, and you can go back and look at the names of the phases to help you. And then the rest of these are card slides where you're dragging to match the name and looking for hints wherever you need it. Here is a full moon and a new moon, so you're going to have to align the moon and the sun. So these are all movable. How would it be arranged for full moon? How would it be arranged for new moon? Go back and look at hints because these are included on the slides that are linked. Drag and drop the name of the phase for these, and then your last steps would be check everything over and turn it in. I hope this video was helpful.